Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Tuesday, the 15th day of December. Here we go. For the next couple of days, I'm going to have some fun and give you some laws about coffee. Yes, there are halachas about coffee. Let's start with this one. First of all, you know that in olden times, men used to wear their tefillin all day long. What's that got to do with coffee? Hang on, I'll explain. So men used to wear their tefillin all day long. Because they wore their tefillin all day long, therefore, having a small snack while wearing their tefillin was considered an okay thing to do, because what are you going to do? Take off your tefillin? I'm wearing my tefillin all day long. So if you're having a small snack, it would be okay to just have that small snack while your tefillin are on. Okay, and nowadays we men only wear our tefillin for a short time, just for the davening of the morning, and that's it. So now having a snack while your tefillin are on is considered like, why do you have to do that? You're only davening for like 40 minutes, so get your davening done, daven well, and then you'll have your snack afterwards. Why do you need to be snacking during the short 40 minutes that your tefillin are on? That's the way we basically view our tefillin and snacking nowadays. So the common question came up: if you're, learning a little bit at a short shiur before davening, and you're tired and you want to have a little coffee, can I drink my coffee while my tefillin are on at that shiur that's 10 minutes before davening, let's say in the morning? And a lot of poskim say that that is considered okay. It's not considered the kind of thing that's problematic while you're wearing your tefillin, and there are enough poskim out there that say that a coffee while wearing your tefillin is all right, and therefore I think it's going to be okay for you if you want to drink your coffee while you learn that short shiur before davening. It is going to be considered okay. Generally, we say that eating before davening is considered a haughty activity. It's kind of like, oh, you need to take care of your needs before you even talk to God. That's considered like a bit much, and therefore having food before davening is considered show-offy and arrogant in front of the Creator of the world. What about a hot black coffee? So most people had always said okay to that. So the question, of course, becomes, well, I want to have a coffee before davening. It's going to help me stay awake. I happen to be one of those people that likes to add milk and sugar to my coffee. So can I have a coffee with milk and sugar before davening? Poskim used to say no to that straight out because it's a little bit haughty, and there are enough poskim nowadays allowing a cup of coffee with some milk and sugar before davening, and it seems like that's going to be okay also. So go ahead and have your cup of coffee and milk and sugar before davening. Next one. What if a person wants to dip a Danish inside of his coffee? So, we always want to be careful when making brachas that we're making our brachas appropriately. When having a Danish, that's the mazonos, and the coffee is just a shahakal. Would we now say that the coffee is kind of bottle, or like, considered small compared to the Danish, and one mazonos is the only bracha you make and ignore the coffee? Most poskim are saying that in a situation like that, you would make a bracha shahakal on the coffee and also a mazonos on the Danish, two brachas. Okay, and here's an interesting one. Let's say there's two people who washed and had bread, and they want to bench with a zimun, and they need a third person who ate bread. They can't find anyone who ate bread with them. There is one person who ate, but just a little bit of food. If that person just had some food, more than an olive size of food, he could join the zimun. Two men having bread and one man who just ate a piece of cake or something. What about if it's as small as a cup of coffee? That too, there are poskim out there that say two men who had bread and one man who had coffee, and you can still make the zimun. So that's another coffee law for you today. Another one: whenever drinking a very hot drink, like coffee, you want to be very careful when you make that bracha to make certain that you're going to be able to sip from that coffee right after the bracha. Because to make a bracha and then find out that the coffee is too hot to put to your lips, and then you're going to wait 10 minutes till you sip from the coffee, that's not appropriate. Your bracha was at 6:10 in the morning, and you drank from your coffee at 6:20 in the morning. That's not appropriate. So make sure that you can drink that coffee by touching it or something, or blowing on it, and then make the bracha and immediately drink the coffee. That would be appropriate. And lastly, one more. If a person wants to take, this is more like a water halacha, if a person wants to take a drink, but not because he's thirsty, rather he wants to take the drink because he needs to clear his throat, something stuck there, or if it's something like that, then no bracha is actually necessary on that water, because he's not drinking for thirst, he's just drinking to clear his throat. No bracha necessary in that situation. So there's a bunch of laws all about coffee and drinking, etc. Hope you enjoyed. We'll give you a few more of this type tomorrow. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.